What is the most important element needed for a successful PR campaign? Credibility. Credibility matters in life, but it especially matters in journalism. Whenever you pitch a story to the media, the journalist is subconsciously measuring your integrity and experience. If the producer is going to invest time and energy on your story, he wants to make sure the idea has credibility from the start. He doesn't want to chase false leads. A lawyer pitching a story on corporate fraud or a teacher pitching a story on education reform will always have more credibility than the retired citizen who works part-time at the public library. The journalist will rightfully assume the lawyer and teacher have insider knowledge or expertise. It lends credibility to the topic. The credibility argument works for every story, not just scandals. If you are pitching a story on a jewelry designer, you need to establish that jeweler's credibility. The reporter or producer listening to your idea is going to want to know what makes this jeweler qualified to speak about jewelry trends. Don't assume the reporter will know why or how the person you are pitching is qualified to speak on the topic. So how do you know if you are credible enough to speak to the media? Here are a few questions to ask yourself to quantify your credibility. What makes you qualified to speak on this topic? Question 2, how many years of experience do you have in the industry? Question 3, what part of your daily routine is spent reinforcing your expertise? And what do you know as an insider that others like me would not know? You may possess a limited amount of expertise, but that shouldn't stop you from continually trying to establish more credibility. Websites, articles, trade magazines can all lend credence to a person searching for credibility. Remember, the media needs experts for nearly every story because it adds insight to their reporting. Even a salacious story requires insider knowledge. So before you pitch your next story idea, take a minute to make sure you have established credibility on the topic. Your news release should state why you are the person with insight. If you can communicate this expertise in the right tone, you will have a better chance of convincing a journalist to write a story about your business.